Hello and welcome to Africa, My Africa. On this channel, I'll be talking about everything to do with Africa. Why I believe we're in the third day of the Lord and Africa needs to be transformed, because I believe God is about to do great things in Africa, which is why I'm going to be sharing on some really important things. But first of all, I want to encourage you. I want you to click on the subscription button if you are new to this channel, and also click on the notification button so that anytime fresh materials come out from me, you get to hear about it, because I'll be churning out a lot of wonderful materials. And when you enjoy what you have heard, press the share button and release it across the whole world, because we need to mobilize for the sake of the African, because this third day is the African day. Why am I saying that? Remember, when slavery took place, majority of the slaves that were taken away from Africa into America, the North America, and even parts of South America, because northern part of Brazil, majority of them came from the west coast of Africa, West Africa, from Nigeria, Ghana, Guinea, Sierra Leone, all those places. That's where they came from. So in reality, I believe the majority of the African Americans today are part of us, and we love them. We miss them. I'm going to show you a video in a minute of what happened to a lady from the United Kingdom who went to settle in the Gambia. What she said about Gambia. Here it is.
The UK is not a nice place to live. I'll be honest with you. All these people that are trying to go the back way, think again. It is not what you think it is. The UK, there are high levels of poverty at the moment. 14.3 million people live under the poverty threshold. In terms of homelessness, the density of homelessness is high. The only thing that saves England is, if you like, the benefit system. But other than that, England is an absolute dump. It's a dump, and London is a dump. You have small pockets of nice areas, as you do in every country, but for me, England is a dump. There are high levels of desanitation. There are issues around racism, terrible racism. I mean, how can you live in a place where you're not wanted? How can you live in a place where you're not welcome? And how can you live in a place where people are hostile to you almost every single day? You can't live your life like that. You cannot live. And money, no matter how much money or little trinkets or little things they want to give you, it is never going to justify having to suffer, and your children having to suffer, to live in a little matchbox house when you can live in a beautiful palatial palace like this with a swimming pool where you can pick coconuts and mangoes and oranges and live with people who like you. Oh, come on.
The people in here like you?
They love me.
She's on fire. For real, I'm loving this interview. I really did not expect this. But for real, we need to continue. This is not a 10-minute video. This should be an hour video. Let me know, this is very important for you telling me that the people in here love you. They don't even like you, they love you.
Yeah.
I want to stress on that, because this is something that I really want people out there to know, because a lot of people are saying that whenever they come to Africa, Africans are not going to like that.
Oh, listen, this is our home. We are black. When you come here, the first thing they said to me is, welcome back to your spiritual home.
Wow.
That's what they said to me. I didn't get that when I went to Jamaica. I didn't get that when I went to America. I didn't get that when I went to Europe, Spain, France, Turkey, Portugal, Italy. I didn't get that when I went to Mauritius. I didn't get that when I traveled to Cuba. I didn't get that in all of the places that I've been. I didn't even get that in Tunisia, Morocco. I didn't get that when I went to Egypt. But I got that when I came back to the proper motherland, which I call, Black Africa. And this is why, like I said, you have to make this your home. You're not living in England, you're surviving. You're not even thriving. You're just about existing. And this is what we're doing. We're working ourselves to death in England, literally. And the government are now trying to, make you work harder for longer, till 67, till you can retire. No. So many of my friends have died before they even got to my age because of stress and other illness, not eating good food, not breathing good air, drinking clean water. This is the truth. This is the truth. Trinkets and technology don't make a society. People make a society. And in Africa, you have what I call true community, true love, true bonding, true unity. And that's why I'm here.
Wow.
You can make a business here. You can make a business here and survive really well on that business. It's not like England where you can't even afford to open a shop, you can't even stock it. Here you can open a business and you can survive. You can build a house, you can buy a piece of land for like £2,000 and build your house. Yeah, build your house, put a few thousand aside and build your own home. You've got no mortgage. Get solar, you've got no electric bills. Got your own borehole, you've got your own water. Just go and buy a canister of gas, you're living.
Wow.
Instead of working, you know, for 65 years to pay off a mortgage, 25 years to pay off a mortgage.
Mama Africa is
And you still don't own the land.
children.
You still don't own the land. The Queen owns the land.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed what you heard, what you saw. It is heavy. You know what? The problem we have in Africa at the moment is that the Fulanese, who are from the Sahara region, they've been trying to dominate the West African countries. And as a result, they don't care about African Americans, about slavery, because you are not part of that. The slaves didn't come from them. So all they want to do is take territories and mess up people's lives for their own advantage. But you know what? We in the western part of Africa, West Africa, we need to build better and strong nations. Why am I talking this way? It's important because, when a Jewish person is facing persecution in any part of the world, they have Israel to go to. When a European is not happy with wherever they are, they have their different countries in Europe to go back to. The standard of living is fine. The system works. They have things in place. But when the African Americans, the descendants of slaves in North America and South America, when they're not happy with where they are, where do they go? They are supposed to come to Africa, to the western part of Africa, where their forefathers were taken from. But unfortunately, we have ignorant, wicked, and evil leaders, greedy and corrupt leaders, who have stolen the wealth of those countries and made it difficult to build those nations to the level that will be okay for a lot of these descendants of slaves to come back and settle in. But you know what? We don't have to wait for them anymore, because God is going to remove them. I want to encourage you, African Americans, you West Indians in the diaspora, please, even where Africa is right now, is still ready, is still okay, good enough for you. Come and join. You can buy a piece of land for next to nothing. Build your own house for next to nothing, so you don't have mortgage to pay or anything to suffer for all your life. You can start a small business and succeed with it. My father-in-law studied medicine in Germany. He became a doctor. He left Germany years ago and came back to Ghana, his country, to settle down. He built his own hospital. He succeeded. And his friends who were still in Europe were still busy paying mortgages all over the place. They were paying mortgages. And guess what? When they come on holiday to Africa, they really have nowhere to stay. Some of them come and hang out with him. And he kept telling them. He said, look, since I came here, I own my houses 100%, no mortgage. I have my cars fully paid for. There's nothing on hire purchase. Everything I have is fully paid for. So I want to encourage you. You can live that same kind of life in Africa. So please, come back home. That's where you'll be accepted. Nobody will say, well, you are black, because we are all blacks. And then you'll be happy to see that there are black people everywhere you go, in the offices, everywhere. And you can blend in. Africa is your spiritual home. We need you back home for this final move of God, which is the third day of the Lord. And I can show you that from the scripture, but not now. God bless you, and make sure you press the share button after clicking on the notification and the subscribe button. God bless you till I come your way again. Bye for now.